is set, angels by my side. We're all set to jet. Lights flashing bright, crowd starts to cheer. In this moment, magic's near. Beautiful angels, stars of our show. Stabuday morning, ready to glow. We laugh at clips, British madness inside. In this moment, everything's just right. Music starts, beat takes control. With every move, we're reaching our goal. Angels in spotlight, shining so bright. In this moment, feels just right. Together we dance in perfect sync with laughter and joy. We're on the break, angels and I, a team in flight. In this moment, everything feels right. The stage is set, the moment's near. Our show's about to start. Let's make it clear. With angels by my side, we're ready to ignite.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whoever you are, what, if any, you might be. And welcome to another iteration of people who shouldn't be stream have access to cameras.
I mean, that is true.
That's every day for me.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know, but I apparently am a part of a cult. And
Oh,
I'm quite
fun.
stupid.
Which
And I'm
one?
really-
Which Kool-Aid do we
I mean,
drink?
I'd get invited.
Yeah.
Well,
and where's our
Jane-
secret handshakes and everything? Like,
Yeah.
We don't have secret handshakes in the Free Can Read Club. Remember that.
oh,
I have said
thank
it
you.
many times. No secret handshakes.
Gotcha. None.
I'm just thinking, when you get out of bed at morning and, well, I got out of bed at 4:50 this morning, and I thought, oh, I'm going on the experts. I really shouldn't live in a place where there's 6 hours time difference. And then you sit there and you have fun, and the show ends, and you open up your twat, and then you find out, oh, you're apparently the biggest piece of shit on the planet.
Oh,
You are?
Yeah.
Uh,
No, I
well,
think
I was going to
Aiden,
wait till
Aiden is a
tomorrow
bigger.
to tell you. Damn it, they ruined the surprise.
I know.
We had a
We wanted
cake
to
and
be surprised.
everything.
Yeah, like a butthole.
Well, it was like a toilet, and I put little Tootsie Rolls in it. So, just for you.
It's so nice. I'm just thinking, imagine living your life with so much hate. That's the first thing you have to do every single morning is go out and hate other people.
Yeah. I mean, shouldn't they be taking pictures of their food?
What's wrong with doing the booty shot when you do the donkey kicks? It's
True.
get to the gym. It's healthy at any size. I bet you KP could be a fitfluencer. So
Yeah.
earn some money on the YouTubes.
Actually, there is a point to that. I think I could watch Plevin while doing my little boxing thing on the wall. I think I might improve my score. My little virtual boxing coach is no longer going to be sitting in a corner crying. I can be a contender.
Do the Rocky IV running montage. Oh,
Is it like
Except it'll be
you
up
need
a
the,
ramp.
you need the game where you hit the head? Like you need a Plevin game where his head pops up and you get to
Oh,
smack
like
him with it.
whack-a-mole? That
Yeah,
would be funny.
whack-a-mole.
Whack up, Plevin. And if anyone noticed that Mo's camera was a little behind, it's because she is getting hit by not winter storms, not just winter storms, any storms. So her internet might be a little in and out, but we will compensate as best possible.
Yes, we are probably not going to have another stream today because it looks like we're in for stormpocalypse all this week. And since I have rural internet, and for this weekend, it's just going to be a crapshoot.
So
That's pretty
watch out
rainy
for
today
sharks.
here, too.
I am keeping an eye out for both sharks with lasers and Tara Reeds. If I see Tara Reed, I'm out, y'all. I don't even need
Tara-
Ian Ziering to come along. I am like, kids, that is Tara Reid. Get in the cars. We're out.
What?
Oh, God.
What? He never did any movies again after that. He was kind of like, oh, now he's back, and then nope, he's not.
Well, they
Well,
did
he
have
just did
10
like 90210,
Sharknadoes.
and then he went to Sharknado. That's all I know. And then he's
Yeah, but
gone.
after Sharknado, there was nothing.
I mean, can you take him seriously after that?
When Sharknado is your comeback,
Yeah. Hey, salty dork. Do you know what my one rule about America is?
let's see. No cheesecake?
No, it's more geographic based.
I don't know.
No.
Where will I never go?
Oh,
Arizona.
Florida.
Why do you think that is?
Just hanging out on the porch. Yeah.
I'd have
Yeah.
boots.
Aww. He just wants a snack.
Yeah,
Yeah, you.
your femur is his snack. This is why people say, "Oh, come to Florida. It's such a wonderful." Nope, never. Yeah, but we got
No.
no. Your
I mean,
porch
and
puppies are alligators.
well, and it's the funnest state because it is shaped like, well, America's freedom dong. So I would love to go there. But again, yeah, pythons, alligators, Disney World. No.
Yeah, only
Except I
Jamie
do
would.
want to see the
Oh.
Florida Keys treehouse. I really do. But I think they tore it down.
Yeah, sadly it burnt down. I would have loved to gone there.
Yeah. See, he's just
Well,
like,
now I just have to go
ding
down
dong.
there for Swayzer.
What if the alligators are just playing ding dong ditch?
What if the
It's just
alligators?
like-
We just need a velvet painting of Swayzer guy with the alligators doing poker for Baker. We need to commission it.
Oh, we need Glenn. And
Glenn riding an alligator while smoking rock. And I wanted it. I wanted it
With just
glow
a
in the dark
giant
colors.
spoon.
wait, what's the other guy's name? I'm having a
No, no, sorry, Roger.
Roger and Glenn. No, Roger and Glenn playing poker with some alligators. Somebody make that.
Peter,
Yeah,
we're
and
counting on your painting skills.
in that dark light paintings that
Yeah, we
we
need
had in the
gray.
90s, it was horrible. And whenever you went to one of those tourist trap destinations in Spain, they always had them, and you thought, oh man, it's so cool. Look at that wolf howling at the moon. And then,
Oh yeah, everybody
then
had those.
yeah, that's
And the Native Americans with the wolf in the background, always good. I liked it.
there was a lot of
Every flea market.
wolf-based merchandise around that time.
Yes.
My aunt had a lot of wolves in her house, little. So yeah.
My grandmother had porcupines.
Really?
Yeah, she
Really?
collected porcupines. Not real porcupines, but
Oh,
all whenever she went on vacation, she would get little figurines of porcupines.
a lot of places have porcupine figures. I guess that's a niche thing. Like,
Yeah.
where is the porcupine shop? I must find.
Yeah, right.
I don't
I've
know.
never seen that.
Those plush blankets with a wolf in front of the full moon. Jamie had more
Yeah.
than one of those.
I think my grandma did, and I used to, yeah. She had quite a few.
Hey, $5 Black Friday morning, everyone's getting a wolf blanket.
There was a ton at the thrift store all the time. I remember.
Yeah, but who bought them and then threw them right out at the thrift store?
Lots of people.
People that shop at Target.
People that get gifts from people that they don't really like. I mean, I do that. Like, oh, this is sweet. And then I bag it up for later for donation later.
Yeah.
You can't make porcupine rinds because they have no fat on them. It's the fat you scorch in the pork rinds. That's
Makes
good.
sense.
Yeah, they do. Probably Pixie. I guarantee it.
And it's only as hazardous as sleeping one night into Chernobyl reactor to wear anything from Temu. I was
Yeah.
buying new. I needed new monitors because these are getting a little janky, and I ordered them from a store, a DK store. Then I got a shipped from AliExpress when it came in, and I don't buy crap from AliExpress. So that 2-day delivery has been 2 weeks now.
Uh-oh.
That's ugh,
Dang it.
Have you
it's annoying.
what was I thinking? Gosh dang it. Now I lost my train of thought. I had a
What
question.
the hell is a lawn leveler?
That's the round one you roll across, and kind of like the big.
Like the steamroller thing that you put on your lawnmower and you.
It's the
Yeah.
ground. Why are we leveling it?
To not have
I
all
need one of
that
those.
lumpiness on your lawn.
Yeah, because my lawn out back is all lumpy and it floods in the little hole like all the time.
Mr. Mo put one in our Amazon cart. He's like, order this from Amazon. He's like, I've seen the wigs. Just order it with that, and here. And I'm over here. I love that I'm all judgmental. I have like wigs and crazy stuff in my cart. I'm like, why do we need a lawn tool?
Do you
Why
ever
do I
use that?
need a
It's
lawn?
a hammer. I'm building your studio. I've never seen you use a hammer. I use it all the time. I use my wigs constantly. It's a dance. That's one of the dances Iris do then, because she levels everything near her.
Oh my God.
No glass is safe. And she's shaking those hips.
I thought you were tired.
It is.
It's not the same as walking.
It's not. She says. Yeah, can you come fix? I've been asking my dad and uncle to come fix it. And they're like, yeah, this summer. I'm like, okay.
They need to
Well,
do it
we
before
know
summer because
that-
it can't get hot.
Because I've
Well,
almost
Yeah,
broke my ankle walking in my lawn sometimes because it's so lumpy that I
Isn't the
like
ground
step in it.
permanently frozen all winter until the middle of summer in Canton? So I don't know.
Well, yeah, hard as a
if-
rock until it's actually 60 degrees, guys. That's how it works. That's how things work. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Hey, Jemima. I'm rounding up volunteers to help with Jamie's lumpy lawn.
Well, apparently the people that had this house before me like had an in-ground pool and they filled it in a long time ago, and it's just it's crappy out there. Yeah,
Oh yeah, so if the bottom of that, it'll sag.
it starts sagging.
Yeah. I was thinking when I saw that shot from Fairview 34, they really need to fix that front lawn. It was really dead in the middle. That I don't know if Chloe had the worst dog pee in the world or something, but that was the only thing when I looked at her thinking, it needs some chalk, it needs some new grass seeds. It needs a lot of help.
Yeah, well, I mean, curb appeal aside, a guy also died there, so I don't know how that's going to work for realty. I mean, on the
They
lawn.
sell tickets.
That's what I would
What?
do, but I'm not moving to Canton for obvious reasons.
Why have a pool in Michigan? It's because it gets hot 2 days a year, like in Denmark.
Yeah, you get to use it for maybe a good month, and then that's it.
And then it becomes a mosquito breeding ground
Yeah,
the rest of the year.
exactly.
I would love one of those little pools. What do you like a blow up spa
Oh,
pool
yeah.
Hmm.
for the winter? Just sitting out. Just remember, kids, it can lead to different places, but would be so nice when your back is killing you and you can just sit out there.
I was going to start streaming in an inflatable hot tub because this winter was so bad. I was just like, screw it, it's never the woman in a bathing suit you want to see on YouTube, but hey, I'm comfy, y'all.
Well, I was just looking at the numbers yesterday because I don't know. Yeah, we were discussing something about OnlyFans. It was in the green room after an expert show. Why did things happen? I don't know. But the average pay on OnlyFans has risen. It's now
Ooh.
$150 a month. And I'm pretty sure,
Wow, that's a lot.
Jamie, let me then say there's Bella Thorne, there is Amaranth, all of these Kashmir, yeah. All of these ladies make more than $1 million a month. So if they make $1 million and the average is 150, how much below 150 are most people making to make it 150 on average?
Well, that makes my
Probably making
$25
negative,
in Girl
apparently.
Scout cookie sales look really, really bad.
No, it makes them look good because a lot of people are not making 150 because this is average of everyone on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And if one person makes $1 million, a lot of people are not making $150 a month.
Baker, I've just never understood OnlyFans. I mean, you can watch, adult content for free. Why pay someone to watch the same adult person for free, for not free?
Because the built-in thing in it is you have Javid and Ray Singh in India that'll send you, hey, I'm so happy that you're following my OnlyFans. Thinking about you make it moist o'clock in my pants.
Yeah.
And then he'll write back and say, oh, you noticed me? Oh, you're the best guy in chat. And then he'll think, maybe if I go from the $10 to the $20 tier, I could even get a pair of those moist panties. And
Ugh.
Both Jamie and I are like, we
Oh.
just threw up a little in our mouths, and people pay for their bath water. What is wrong with men?
no, but it's I think it's especially the younger generation who have been told you can't talk to a girl, everything is assault. And that's why
True.
they will say, hey, I can stroke the chicken and I can strangle the monkey.
Same thing.
That's
Valhalla has 2 chickens that makes noise every time I watch his show.
Yeah.
You can go out and pet them.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jamie, why is everything always below the waist when we're talking about stuff?
Me. It's my bad. My bad.
Jamie, this is a good Christian channel. This is the most important part of the Christian year. It's Easter, where our Lord and Savior Jesus died on the cross for Valhalla's sins. And you're just making a mockery of all of it.
Shame on me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take care of that.
it's
But,
the part of the year where peeps are out. Yay!
But no, I think that's why they think, well, at least I can have like a pseudo relationship with this, and I never ever have to interact with a girl. And it's a big problem in the Western world because what are women now doing? they're hitting 38 and say, well, I never met that guy, so now I have to be a single mom. And what is that going to do? I don't know. Nature versus nurture. What is that going to do to the next generation? That's a lot of single moms who got the turkey baster. It's I don't know. I'm not.
These are deep thoughts for a Stabuday.
Yeah, but I'm just. I thought a lot about it because I actually find it very sad when you see these young kids saying, "We don't know when it's too far." Because let's be honest, no one lost a V card without a no. But it was one of those, no, you can't, no, you're not, no, okay, no's. And but these kids will never learn it because they have been screamed at so long that everything's wrong. So they'll say, hey, there's just a chick on the internet.
It's funny how we've both gone super Victorian with sexuality, but also super degenerate. So you can do everything and be a furry, but we want to talk about, this, that, and the other, and don't approach someone. And as a connoisseur, look, my Kindle needs Jesus, and my my Audible needs even more Jesus. And let me tell you, in none of those books does the man come close to the woman and say, have you filled out this consent form? Am I allowed to talk to you? I did talk to HR before I approached you, and I just want to make sure that this is okay for you. No, it's usually like he walks her back into a wall and then even smuttier.
And Jamie says, when does the tentacle stuff come? That's
in other books.
Come on now.
That's where Jamie's. That's her starting level. Her entry level is, tentacle. Hey, Ralphie.
Those books are fun. Just so people know, should have some fun.
Yeah, but it's when you can have $1 billion industry selling fake relationships online, then something's wrong. It's going to turn into Wall-E, where everyone is just sitting in their little Walmart scooter and
the world is full of trash, and we're just floating around, eating and watching content. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, with not as much Barbara Streisand, though. If I'm getting to cast a vote, could we have less Babs?
Can I ask, because we talked about Miley yesterday.
Yes.
Why Barbara Streisand? She's not that good.
She's good in theatrical singing. She's good in musicals. And if you're not a fan of musicals, then I don't know.
I was watching, I don't know, Fiddler on the Roof or whatever she was in. I was wondering, why is Barbara? It's not a who is, it's why is Barbara Streisand that icon? I can understand Cher and I can understand Celine Dion, even though she only had one song, because she represented France in the
She had a lot of songs.
Yeah,
mention one other than "My Heart Will Go On."
It's all coming back to me now.
Yes, it's all coming back to me now.
Beauty and the Beast.
If it's coming back to you, then mention it.
No, that's the song.
That's the song.
All by Myself. I'm trying to think
about
of the
My Love
names.
Life.
They were all sad song ballads. So, what else? Come on, guys. We all know.
She sang a cover of Roy Orbison's "I Drove All Night." She's done a lot of. She did "Out of Ashes" for the new Deadpool.
She did a song for a movie that I really like too.
That's Titanic, Jamie.
Because You Loved Me, that one.
Oh yeah.
Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
But
I can hear it in my head, but I don't.
Can we all agree
because it's
she's no
rock
Katy Perry?
Stations that my mom listened to. It was like Celine Dion, Rod Stewart, and John Mellencamp.
But she's no Katy Perry.
Oh, stop it.
That
Can't stand that
woman.
woman.
Carly Kramer, 1 month. Happy to be here. Looking forward to upcoming trial. So am I. Saturdays I get up, do the expert, eat my breakfast, go to bed, get up, do the show. Then I did the expert, and then I thought, let me just read those motions from yesterday. And I was, no, you're gonna make a video yell again. Why am I yelling all the time? It's it's annoying. Theoretically, Michael Jackson only also had one song here in Germany because only the Earth song got anywhere near the top of the charts. I hate the Earth song. It's probably one of his worst songs. I had to translate Black and White into German in 7th grade.
Oh, how in the hell did that even go?
I had a German teacher, Herr Seuten, who I don't know. I had him in French as well, and he chose some weird random text that we had to translate all the way. So from English to German, and then we got some German song that we had to translate into Danish, and 99 Luftballons I had to translate from.
Oh,
I didn't know what a Düsenflieger was. That's a jet engine
it's
plane.
escaped my mind too what one of them is.
Düsenjäger. It's a Düsenjäger. That's a jet airplane. I didn't know that, but now I will forever know because in 6th, 7th grade I had to look up. Jeder war ein großer Krieger. Everyone was a great warrior.
I love that song charted better in German than it did in English over here.
It is better. It sounds better. I don't know why it's good. It's a good dancing tune.
I mean, it's a bop.
It is.
We used to have someone in chat.
So.
Yeah, but they stopped coming around. I think I might have said something. We translated Amadeus by Falco. Amadeus, Amadeus, rock me, Amadeus. That was good. There's a lot of actually. There's a lot of. I'm not a big fan of 80s music because I think it's way overhyped. Have you heard Queen? Sadly, yes.
Stop
Do you know Dire Straits? Yep. How about Erasure? How about erasing them?
The 80s had a great one-hit
but
wonders.
Baker,
A
where
lot
do you
of great
stand
one-hit
on
wonders.
Duran Duran?
That's good music.
Okay.
Oh, really? What about Flock of Seagulls?
Flock of
I
Seagulls.
couldn't
Oh,
mention
Lord.
what they made.
The Cure?
It's Friday, I'm in love.
Okay, well then, how about
Some music was
Devo?
just
We
played
can
way
all
too
agree that
much.
Whip It was great and be happy with life.
I came with all the hate notes. At Depeche Mode, worst music in the history. No, that's still U2. My
I do hate
sister,
you too,
my
sorry.
sister and my brothers will travel around and meet each other at Depeche Mode concerts, and they said you can just do it for the travel. And I said, but I would have to go to the concert. Yeah, but you could. I don't want to stand
Baker's
for
just sitting
3
out in
hours
the
listening to that crappy
caravan.
music. That's not enough beer in the world to make me like Depeche Mode. They have one good song and it's Go West. And I don't think, is it by them? I'm not sure.
My Depeche Mode knowledge is a bit lacking today.
I love Duran, but I'm not a fan of Duran. Yeah, it's kind of like that moment when you go, aha. Aha was a great band as well. Depeche Mode is awesome. No, it's not. It's all these 80s band. It's no Informer. It's no NWO. It's no Aqua. It's no Carly Black. There's so many Vanilla Ice. Go turtle, go.
Hey, you know, the Ninja Turtle rap was my favorite one. I remember we were like, "Oh my god, he got Vanilla Ice to go with the turtles," because we still thought they could be turtles at the time.
Oh, Go West was the Pet Shop Boys. Well, then the Depeche Mode have no good numbers. Yeah, Informer, you know, set them and stole me, I go blame. I like a boom boom down. Take the man, set them and stole me, stab someone down the lane. I like a boom boom down.
Guys, he
Come on, a
loves that
nice
song.
young lady, intelligent, yeah, you chocolate.
Never understood a damn word. Love the song.
No, me neither.
Detective Man said Snow stabbed someone down the lane. I had to read the lyrics, and if you read the lyrics, you can't sing the song because it's, I don't know, fake making. What do you call that accent he's using?
Well, considering he didn't look like who I thought he looked like when I saw the video.
Yes, exactly.
I'm like, what in the Canada is going on up here?
I think the worst band is still Tokyo Hotel, but they're not from the 80s. And one of them is married to Heidi Klum. Heidi Klum, she's a bit older than me, so she's probably 28 years old, but oh my.
Yes.
And she likes marine life. She has kids with a seal.
I know. Good old seal.
If I never
That
hear
was a good
"Kissed by
song.
a Rose on the Wind" ever again,
That was a good song.
it's a good song, but every 5 minutes, I'm sealed out for the
I think
rest
that's
of
why I
my
don't
life.
like the Doors and I don't like Queen and I don't like U2 because everything from roughly 86, no, not 86, 96 to 99, the Doors a little earlier, was just that, constantly on the radio. And
Okay, can we all just agree that UB40's Red Red Wine should be launched into space to make sure that aliens don't contact us because of our horrible, horrible music taste? As a warning to other civilizations, this is the kind of crap we create. Do not contact us.
who told them, hey, as a pasty band, have you tried Jamaican rhythm in Red Red Wine? And they said, hold my Colombian byproduct and let me write this number because this is going to be great. I don't know what in Sumhulle happened when they said, yep, Jamaican is the right choice for this number. Especially because they are so Jamaican. When I see them, I think, oh, they're from the islands, man. That's a Jamaican accent, Jamie.
That was
Now, give me some fine
perfection.
young cannibals and we can have fun.
I like Take That. Sorry, America, you don't know them, but they were a great boy band.
Oh,
I played them for Jamie. Jamie liked it. And she
I
can't
mean,
remember it.
I can't remember like what they had, but I like had heard it before once he played it.
James Bond, this is why you watch Stabuday. You never know what you're going to learn, but you will learn something. Either that I have the worst taste in music, or that Boy George might have imprisoned a male escort.
What?
Oh, Streets of Philadelphia. Oh. Did any of you watch Philadelphia?
no.
No.
Again, it's one of those. You know when they make those Oscar bait movies,
Yes.
they go
Mhm.
way too far. And the worst part is Tom Hanks and Denzel plays amazingly. But it was just so... It was so long. It was like watching Avatar. I was told this was a great movie.
Hated Avatar.
Avatar is boring.
It's boring.
It
If it didn't have the
it
3D, no
wasn't
one would have
all
watched it.
hypey. Yeah, I was kind of like, okay, so it's a movie and it doesn't really all make sense, but I didn't understand why people were going to see it 173 times.
They're blue. Yeah, but it's just cowboys and Indians all over again. I watched
Yeah.
this movie with John Wayne.
I watched this movie with Kevin Costner. It's called Dances with Wolves.
Aw.
Come on, come on, chameleon. It was so long, and it was supposed to be this law battle about discrimination because of the HIV, and was it because he was his mom was mixed as well,
Oh yeah.
and and you watched it, and it's one of those where you actually have to take the art away from the artists because the artists are great, but the art product they make is kind of like what's going on at Marissa's house today because they had Taco Bell yesterday. It's kind of a T.J. Jackson
Oh
party.
God.
Oh no. Never Taco Bell.
Any movie over 3 hours is selfish. They are taking up too much of your time. I want to go back,
I don't mind it if it's good, but if it's boring,
but it
come
needs
on.
to be one movie. If you
Yes.
do like Peter Jackson and says, let me make 6 movies that's all 35 hours long, add 25 days of commentary, and tell people, oh, this is the best thing ever. So they will do yearly shows watching all that crap. And they will sit and say, well, maybe you didn't understand the subtle differences in cinematography. I don't care. Do you know what the greatest movie of all time is? It's Predator. Why? It's 90 minutes. There's not 1 second where you're not thinking, is it attacking them now? And it has a minigun. Perfect movie.
Okay.
90
It does
minutes,
have
guns.
it does have, Jesse Ventura before he was just asking questions with a minigun saying, I don't have time to bleed. I mean, and you've got like the most oily bicep side shot, like handshake ever. Cause it's like, Dutch. And he's like, you son of a bitch. And it's like, I mean, I have never wanted to chest bump someone more in my life than, 10-year-old Mo watching that. I was like, I can be a guy someday. My dad and I were watching, probably shouldn't have watched Predator at 11, but and I was like, one day I'm going to be Dutch. And my father, more therapy for me.
And Iris is now being removed as a mod because she says aliens v Predator. Bad movie.
I've never seen it, but
Terminator
okay.
2. Terminator 2 is
Yeah,
also a
Terminator 2
great
is
movie,
great.
but the good thing
What?
about Predator is there's way more one-liners. Everyone is a caricature in that
Yeah,
movie
that's true.
except the girl. But she's a damsel in distress, and she's not that important for the movie. I don't know why they could just have shot her in the head, and the movie would have ended up the same place. I'm not saying we should do that. I'm just saying it's kind of like Indiana Jones. It doesn't matter if Indiana Jones is in the movie; it would have ended the same place. So actually, it's a waste of a movie. But Predator, perfect. You have everything from you have the thump gun, you have the MP5, the greatest weapon since the Mark 10. You have a minigun, you have hand grenades, you have a ball being stabulated by a giant Bowie knife, and you have a guy who, Billy, is there something out there? It's in the trees. And when he's standing on the bridge and cutting himself, getting ready, 2 seconds later, he's screaming like a girl. Billy wasn't that badass, but because he has Indian heritage. That was back when Indians were magic. They could sense
True.
things way better.
True. And they weren't played by Italians. It was weird.
It's not when it moved over being Mexicans playing Indians. It's a great movie. Green fried tomatoes. I tried watching that once, and I tried eating it once. Same result.
Well,
Not good.
I don't know that you were the target audience for fried green tomatoes.
Yeah.
Didn't
think
take
you were
you as a
either.
Kathy Bates sort of guy.
Yeah, that was her best role, getting
She was in
punctuated in the face.
Zombieland?
She's the hot neighbor he picks up who
I
goes
didn't
crazy.
realize that.
No one knows it's her. Cheers.
I mean, did she leave a turd in the bedroom? I mean, I think I would have understood the crediting had we gone that route.
I think that's her first major role.
Was it?
Now I'm gonna go have to rewatch that.
You don't have to. I'll show the picture.
Does she die in the
Ooh.
movie?
Jamie,
I've
she's
never
the
seen it.
girl he picks up on the way home, and then the first one he unalives.
Hmm.
That
Well,
doesn't
good.
even look like her.
No, that's the beauty of it. She has turned zombie in this one. I could find one before, but I think this is more appropriate with the. This is how she is
True.
on the inside.
It's a real face.
Yeah, this picture is probably better. Yeah, you can tell it's her in this one.
My boys want to watch the new Minecraft movie, and I don't want to spend money on going to see Jason Momoa. She looks like the chick from Twilight in that.
Yeah, she has the same range of acting ability. Absolute
Thank
zero.
you. Kristen Stewart
Yeah.
looks like she's constipated the entire time. That's not
She
a
needs like
feeling.
she looks like she needs a trip to Taco Bell.
She does.
Anything I've seen her in, she's just not that good. I don't know.
And Jamie just says, "Show the clip." I can't. I would get a copyright strike instantly if I tried to play that clip. So it's not that it's just a demonetization. It's a copyright strike, most likely. Even though I could fight it, I think it's universal. They are not the biggest fans of you doing that. Chicken jockey.
It's the Minecraft movie. Apparently, there's some sort of zombie that rides a. I don't know, but apparently there's this zombie baby riding a chicken, and people are going insane when the zombie chicken comes up and like throwing popcorn and being all ridiculous.
Irish. If you're Indian, why do people call you Irish?
Peter A says Total Recall is his movie.
Total Recall isn't as good. That's that weird one. They have the resistance movement and have to make the TV station work so they can start the rebellion. Predator is
I
way
like
better.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but Predator is way better. They just have to survive. Oh, Cyborg with Van Damme. I think it was a movie that actually was planned not to come out. Then he got success with Bloodsport, and then they released it. OMG, a bad movie. The only cool thing is there's one guy who gets stabulated through the skull. That's a cool scene.
Well, thank you. You're forgetting Commando with, Arnold and Alyssa Milano. And the villain who is an Australian. And the Australian man with the fishnet shirt and the handlebar mustache. And he's like, "Oh, I see you've gained weight." And this guy is in like this tight fishnet.
No, he has a chainmail shirt over his wife beater, and I think isn't he wearing bike gloves? Those short.
I think so. I couldn't remember it. I tried to rewatch it, and the outfit was so ridiculous. I started laughing.
And they have that knife fight, and he kicks him and let off some steam, Bernard. And when his steam pipe goes through him.
What? I've never seen it.
Oh, Leon is a great movie. You never seen it? Great movie. I think it's Natalie Portman's first movie. Gary Oldman is the bad guy in it. Jared Depardieu. No, not Jared Depardieu. Is it Luc Besson who is Fedorowski? Luc Besson, who is the assassin. he's kind of slow. He lives down the hall. He seems like he's a little. Luc Besson is the director. Jean Reno. Okay, thank you. Alice, I need my movie. I'm not good with French actors, but he's a little.
I
He
know
seems like a
all of
little
one French
autistic.
actor.
None,
A little autistic, or a little like he's stuck at a very young age, and at the same time he's been raised as a very good hitman. It's kind of like The Accountant with Ben Affleck, just good. And
Oh,
then one day, because Natalie Portman's dad is a baddie, and the bad guys come to unalive her, she walks down. I think she's been out shopping. Walks down and knocks on his door, and then the movie kind of opens up. Great movie. If you can find it, watch it. Make sure it's Leon and not Leon the Street Fighter, because that's another Van Damme movie where he does underground street fighting. And he does that. That's at one time he's doing, he does his split kick, which is really,
Yes.
really not impressive when you think about him hitting you with the tip of his toe instead of just flat facing you. But he does it, and they cut it, and I think 13 times in a row where he does the split kick from different directions. I love Van Damme movies. I love Cannon movies, and I love the amounts of cocaine. Cocaine. It's that they took making those movies, because none of it makes sense. But what's Leon?
Yes.
If you can find Leon, watch it. It's a very European movie, but you will love it. It's a great movie.
wait,
Really
are
good
we
movie.
saying that Bloodsport was supposed to have a plot other than Jean-Claude Van Damme taking his shirt off? Because
Jean-Claude Van Damme dancing?
Well, it was supposed to be like a story about the guy, right? But then it came
I
out that
mean,
it
I'm
wasn't
sure there was
true.
a plot.
Frank Dukes, yeah.
Okay,
Well, there
Baker,
was a plot. He was raised by his adoptive father, and then he had to go fight in the Kumite. And he was the first Westerner who was invited and won the Kumite. And it's based on a true story about Frank Dukes, who still holds the record of knockouts in the Kumite.
Oh, see, I
Not true,
get
though.
that mixed up with the plot to the Ninja Turtles, so I knew I'd watched it.
I was so crushing on Ferris Bueller's Girlfriend. She was pretty.
I don't remember.
I was so the Cameron my entire life.
What's the mother? She was in all the movies back then as well.
Was
Oh,
she?
yeah.
Oh, it's Lionheart in the US. Oh,
Oh,
it's a great movie. He escapes from the French Foreign Legion because his brother is unalive. To help out his family, he has to join an underground fighting league where he will earn enough money to pay for them and find his brother's killers. There's one cool shot. I think it's him fighting, and he punches someone, and there's this very kind of like you 90s upper class lady, very, very, the hair really slicked back and the
yeah.
tight dress with the boob window that everyone had when they were going out and being nice. And she just gets, I think she gets blood just across her face, and it's just a cool shot. So some of it was good, but it's 90 minutes. It's made on a mountain of Colombian product. It has no plot, but it's a great action movie.
Well,
I think everything Canon movie made was just money laundering. That's my theory.
To be fair, if we're going to go back to movie times, can we go back to Hot Shots? Because Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2 was probably the best, two, if that's your genre, because I love it. And then when Charlie Sheen and Martin Sheen pass each other, and they're like, I loved you in Platoon.
Yeah, that's such a fourth wall break. Before fourth wall breaks was cool. Yeah, Fedorowski knows all the movie trivia. Yeah, that's why it's good to have him, because I can't remember half the movies I like. Ever watched Rocky Horror Picture Show? I saw it in Bosnia, where people were doing all the things that you're supposed to do, and I think I lasted about 10 minutes.
I lasted about 30 minutes, if I'm honest. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm confused about what's happening here. Is there supposed to be a plot? And they're like, this is the greatest movie ever. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just need to know if I'm supposed to be able to follow anything that's going on here, because so far the doctor in a corset has slept with both of the newlyweds, and now there's a golden man in a Speedo somewhere. So I'm just trying to follow along with this movie, and I'm confused.
People are shooting water pistols. What's going on? It's the greatest movie ever. I'm still. Who could we have been drinking instead? And then I went drinking, and that was a way better use of my time. Obvious Dumb and Dumber was and always will be the climax of cinematic literary expression and commentary on a human psychology. Dumb and Dumber 1 was a great movie. I loved it.
Wait, they have a Dumb and Dumber 2?
Oh my God.
Never, Simba, you see that place where the sun doesn't reach? Never go
Yeah.
there, Mo.
Never go there.
You know, I have never looked up Blue Waffle, Two Girls, One Cup, and I will not look up Dumb and Dumber 2.
Did you look up
Or my-
Roman war helmet?
No, I haven't.
I just read
I
your
looked up-
description. That's all I needed. That's it.
It's best watched with a little aid from Mary Jane. Yeah, but that's the same. People who tell me you didn't understand the Big Lebowski because you weren't high. Well, then your movie isn't good. No,
Oh,
man,
yeah,
you
The
need
Big
to be
Lebowski was
in a
dumb
room with
to
5
me.
other stone guys who can say, "Oh, The Rock, man, it's oh man, that Rock." No, if I need that, the movie is bad. I don't need that to see Predator, the greatest movie in human history.
Okay,
I thought it was Barbarians, Baker.
Well, Barbarians is not for all, Jamie, because you have to be a certain level of testosterone to watch The Barbarians,
okay.
which is the greatest man movie ever made.
The man
No.
movie. Okay.
What about Face Off? We get to see John Travolta played by Nicolas Cage, played by John Travolta. These two were having like the funnest time in their life, you know, playing the shit out of like all of their quirks. That's a great movie. We're gonna take his face off.
I don't know how Nicolas Cage can overact every line.
But he manages. Yes, and
Star
Con Air
Wars-
should have gotten an Emmy.
Yeah. But that's again, Con Air, what's that? It's 90 minutes of nothing. It's just, there's no plot. Hey, mama, I'm coming home to see my little girl. His southern
Oh my
accent
god,
is
that
worse than
southern
mine.
accent. That
I have a
was
better
a
southern
crime
accent
against.
than he has.
Look, the South, we took a vote. We almost voted to rise again in response to that southern accent. We were like, boys, our honor's on the line.
This man has never seen Alabama even on a map. It's such
No,
a
but
bad
they
joke.
grew his hair long, just like for what reason?
Oh, The Money Pit. I remember that one as well. 300 is a great movie. I actually went to the movie theater and saw it, I believe, 7 times. It's
7?
an amazing movie. Well, I watched Titanic 3 times in the movies because
Why?
there was a chick I wanted to bang a chick and she wanted to watch Titanic and I didn't get to bang her.
So you went back
Oh,
2 more times?
You did a
to
3-hour investment.
No, the first
and-
time was to watch Titanic, and then
Oh.
I was trying to get her on a date, and she said, "I really want to go see Titanic." I said, "Well, I can take you to see Titanic. Maybe you know that car scene." Nope. And then
She pushed you off the tour too. She's just like Rose.
she
She's
was
Jack,
like
you'll be
Rose.
fine.
Yeah.
Let me also steal your whistle, Jack.
And the Alcatraz one, that's The Rock. The Rock is actually a James Bond movie. People don't know that, but it is.
Oh,
Princess Bride, I to this day still haven't seen.
Really? That's a really good one.
Everyone
good
says
one.
it's the greatest movie of comedy ever made. Someone mentioned Spaceballs. Great. Everything made by Mel Brooks in my book is good. The original producers over the new producers, but still. 300 in full IMAX. Oh, even I would get pregnant if that happened.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I
love-
want to see Man Meat because how many times it was a callback to the movies I grew up with. A lot of half-naked men who was very oiled up in a non-homoerotic way. Well, I took it as a homoerotic way, but it's not supposed to be it.
Well, it was that scene where they were rubbing each other with oil. That kind of confused me.
Jamie, do you cook?
I can.
Do you ever? You can have accidents in the kitchen.
Yeah, I do it all. That happens to me all the time.
Yeah. Just I saw this and I thought of. I think this would be you and Iris in the kitchen if you were cooking. Wait,
Oh shit!
Jamie, if you
I
have
could
an
have
oil
told you
fire,
that was a bad idea.
if you have an oil fire, Jamie, don't pour water on it.
Well, I'm not that retarded. I get that.
They were trying to be so safe too. You could see them. They had their little oven mitts on. They were taking it to the balcony.
Went
And then as
outside
soon
with it. Yeah.
and then as soon as I saw the bottle of water, I was like, "Oh hell, boys! I hope you had like third-degree
What's wrong with
burns."
The mirror has two faces. I don't know what that is. It sounds like you offered more than sacrificed more
The
than I did.
the mirror has two faces.
I don't know.
What? What is that?
The Evil Dead 1 and 2. I like Evil Dead 2 the most. I love Ash. He's such a cool guy. We were drunk and making food outside in Mexico. Color me not surprised.
I set my smoke alarm off probably twice a day, so it's fine.
I did that the last time I made popcorn in the microwave.
Really?
Yeah,
It says wait till there's like a minute between the pops, and it was popping along, and I could just when I opened it was just so they had started burning the popcorn. That wasn't fun. Use something powdery for oil fires, like non-dairy creamer. Yeah, or just cover it in a
Flour
towel.
or cover.
yeah, a towel.
No, never
not-
put flour on anything. Flour
Right.
will carry a shit ton of oxygen with it. That's actually
Oh,
why
ew.
if you go to like a barn and you see one of those fires, it'll explode because all that dust in the air, it carries a lot of oxygen around that's stuck to the molecules. So you need something heavier. That's I've seen a bakery where we have these big silos with tons of flour in them, and one of them had gotten real low, and there was just a spark from there's a suction system to put it into the bakery, and it was just a spark, and it just blew up.
Oh,
That was one of the things we were told. Remember to ventilate your silos. That's really, but yeah, get something powdery to eat the air.
Well, it's worked for me before, but I'm glad I didn't explode.
The flour is really because flour will it's really good at carrying oxygens. A lid,
Well, put it out, and then I, put it in the sink. So that's fine.
yeah.
At that moment.
When they grind corn, it can catch fire. That's fun because Jamie's favorite team is the Cornhuskers.
Oh my god.
Hey, Judge Maddie.
Hi, Judge Maddie.
Don't disparage Nightbot, Peter A. bakery is under attack. Yeah, I'm under attack. Have you seen that guy who makes fun of Plevin?
Oh, the goat boy guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he started mentioning me in a lot of after I had him on. I like his videos.
He does a good Pleasant impression.
Dave thought it was Plevin, so he said,
Oh my goodness.
Kind of a slimy, twisty reptile mob, just like Turtle Boy. Turtle Boy's a reptile, and his Free Karen Reed supporters are also reptiles. And we really have to do the right thing, and we have to stand up to this mob, and we have to bring justice. Turtle Boy's mob is like this gigantic, twisting, spiraling, kind of a slimy.
the funny thing, he looks nothing like Plevin, but when he starts talking, you think, Plevin, why did you say that? That hurt my fifis.
He did. I seen a clip, the clip that you posted.
Hold on, let me just check my.
Well, I mean, at least your clips are, completely mangling someone's name. And then people sending it to him because it's so bad. I'm like, yeah.
Am I going to see Baby Baker for Easter? Nope. He is doing fine. He is now up to 2 real meals a day. And
Wow.
he has entered that period where he's trying to learn how to communicate. So now he screams every night. He really enjoys those 3 hours of screaming in the middle of the night.
I would too. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't?
So she wrote me this morning that when does this stop? So, I don't know. Sometimes you don't.
When they turn 18, yeah.
20 years later, you don't mention it. You don't notice it.
And they move out, yeah.
Sit somewhere the ceiling is next to you. But that's the joke. It's the joke that he's.
Yeah, because have you ever seen Pleasant?
It's not everyone. It just sounds like Plevin. It's not Plevin. Did anyone else hear Bev's ruling that came out? They seem more fair and balanced than last year. Do you think it's because of media coverage being negative? No, I think a lot of people forgot that last year, just before the trial started, she also had a streak of okay rulings. I know every time Bev changes her stripe because a tiger can't do it, everyone will say, oh, we're getting to her. She changed. Nope, Bev's going to be Bev. But there's also an amount of absolute injustice she can't do. And what Brennan is looking for. By the way, I'm fishing for engagement on my Twitter. So I made a poll. Who's going to read the non-biased reading of the text messages? Is he going to hire Plevin and KP, that Tara chick and Meathead Morrissey, Lally and can't remember who I put in, or Grant and LG? I think that's his unbiased people he's looking to have read. How do we know Plevin is an attic and not a basement? It's pretty dark in there. He claims it's an attic. So I think... How many pictures have you been sent of Baby Baker? Today, only 2. No, one today, where he's eating. And then there was a picture of me when I was a year older, and she says we look like each other.
Aww.
So he's a beautiful boy.
Hey, guys. Hold on, let me just check my messages here. Looks like we got a pretty full house tonight. So Broken Baker is coming on later on. That should be an interesting show. He's an idiot, but he doesn't speak the language. He's not from the country, but we'll listen to him anyway because we like to be respectful to all people, and we're willing to listen to both sides of the argument. I'd also like to have Nurse Kim and Dave onto the show, and I'd like to title it, and we can title it not so much "We Are the World" because that would be a copyright infringement. People would think of Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie, and we don't want that. But what we could do is we could entitle it "We Are the World" and you're a bunch of turtle todd idiots.
My favorite is when he does the left. Like,
If you like that kind of humor, go follow Goat Boy on the Twit. He makes these, and I find he hits Plevin way better than I do, and he doesn't even wear glasses when he do it. So it
That's-
sounds. If you didn't watch the screen, you would think it's Plevin. And yeah. They
Yeah, I love
approached me, however, my conditions were pantless and on the bed dressed as a clown. They have since declined.
For the
Oh, for
dramatic
reading the
reading.
text. I thought,
But that could make sense in so many contexts. So
it's not a troll. He makes fun of the trolls. But Goat Boy on the Twit. Follow him. He is funny AF.
Yeah, he's just making fun of Levin.
Yeah, and it's just these
he's not
1
seriously
minute.
calling Baker an idiot.
No, well, he did that one time.
Probably.
He has so many, so I have to.
Yeah, that's
Move on.
what I thought. Pixie does that really awkward dork stutter really well.
I do wonder if Doink is going to be able to get into the courtroom, if he's going to have to coordinate with the woman he's not supposed to be talking to, or if
They're
he's
doing a lottery this year, so they get
Hey guys,
they get
Yeah.
picked. But if she shows up, if she's on the lottery, I think he can't go. That's the whole thing.
He has. She has a restraining order, so as long as she's going, he can't be in the court.
hey guys, I wanted to start off tonight's show by acknowledging that I made a mistake the other night. Of course, I'm not past self-reflection. We can look at the things that we've done and the things that we said and say, hey, there's maybe a little room for improvement. So we'll start off with this. The broken baker. He's an idiot. He's a moron. I spoke with him, and we were having a civil conversation. I tried to be respectful, but he's a moron. The guy just flew off the handle. He's an immigrant. He doesn't speak the language. He's quite frankly, everything that the Free Karen Read movement represents. But I do want to take the time to acknowledge that I shouldn't have taken the bait. Shouldn't have taken the bait.
Aw, you're famous now. Look at
I'm
you.
famous. Oh, look who's up. Farley.
Hi, Farley.
Hello.
That's the kind of humor I like. Lowbrow but fun AF. And more people should use that. Talking about more people, we have done our hour. We have shortened these Stabudays a little bit because we do so much streaming during the week. So I'm going to give the floor to my lovely peeps. And then you should all go out and buy some peeps because apparently peeps
True.
come out at Easter.
They
don't know.
do. Hey, excuse me. Hey guys, I am Mo. I am not sure what I will be streaming or if I will be streaming this weekend. As you can hear, we are getting some lightning strikes and thunder and all the rain. So hopefully I will still have power by the end of the weekend. Not really anything to promote.
And I have to agree, Dr. Pepper Peeps is amazeballs.
And same. I don't really got anything. Hopefully, I am trying to clear. I haven't been around lately because I'm trying to get some work done so I can have some free time during Karen Read and hang out with everybody. But as usual, everybody join the Discord. We have a lot of fun in there. We get to talk about all the trials we're doing. We have movie night on Sundays. And we always have our Stitch and Bitch, as usual. So join the Discord. Come have fun with us.
Stitch and Bits will be today at 4 p.m. Est.
Yep.
So if you live in Est, which is actually how my posse used to spell East, because we had a dyslexic guy write our big tag piece where we were kind of, this is our part of the city. So we were Est and posse. I'm not saying we were a cool gang, but we were a gang.
Please tell me you had hand signals too.
Oh my God.
I've shown it multiple times. East and
Yeah.
posse.
I forget.
And they're curry yellow colors, and
Who would have known
that's not
that
curry yellow.
30 years later I would meet a woman who, even though she is an Ohio State fan, would buy me a Michigan Wolverine in curryish yellow.
It's not curry yellow. But
Yes.
I love that you wear it all the time. I'm so happy.
Yeah, my wardrobe for streaming is sponsored by UNFD Food Fairy and Dave. Everyone, next week will be the big week. Whatever we do till then, we don't know. But keep an eye out. I told Jamie her eyebrows were kind of high. She seemed surprised.
No, what can I do about it?
I don't know. Exactly. Back in the day with my wrong shirt, Baker. Well, it's the only one I got. And I don't have an Ohio State that I can wear to make Jamie happy, but I did make an Ohio State. Where's my mascot? I painted her a mascot from Ohio State.
Oh, cool.
It's a Bucky.
Oh,
is
yeah,
his
you
name.
did.
No, Bruiser.
No. It's a
Everyone,
Buckeye.
go out. Have a great weekend. Remember, if you go over and see Valhalla's goats, he had twins yesterday. Remind him that roughly 30 years ago, a Mexican guy died on the cross for Valhalla's sins. He needs to be reminded what Jesus did for him. Now I need my outro. It's really stupid to hang here when I made a stupid joke. I don't know, do this.